Hey guys, it's me, the Anime Dad, here to talk to you about One Piece Chapter 1, 009. And, it's just been a great chapter so far. So, just starting to talk about the 5 moments from each chapter that really stood out to me. So, let's talk about it. Number 1, Scabbards taking out Orochi in quick style. Really good to see Orochi there, still talking trash. Fukurokuju was trying to help him out, saying, "Hey, don't worry, I'm going to take care of these guys for you." Orochi's like, "No, don't worry. Kaido's already worn them down. They're already weak. I can take care of them." Goes into his dragon form and gets taken care of fairly quickly. That was, it was good. It was quick work. What was interesting to see was Fukurokuju and Raizo facing off. So to me, that was pretty interesting to see. So we're seeing the Scabbards slowly stopping as they're going along. We had Inarashi last week fighting Jack. Now we got Raizo fighting Fukurokuju. So it's going to be interesting to see how that battle happens. Most likely it's going to be off screen. Sure, we want to see all these battles, but it's on the lesser category in terms of importance. So that Raizo fight is probably going to get skipped. All right, so we did number 1 was the Scabbards taking out Orochi really quickly. Number 2 was Fukurokuju and Raizo facing off. Like I said, it's not going to be that important of a battle maybe, but we'll maybe get to hear some backstories of how things were just before Orochi took over from in Wano, right? So enough about that. Let's just get to one of the most exciting parts of the chapter, right? On top of the roof. That's what everybody wants to talk about. So number 3 for me, Big Mom tag teaming with Kaido against the Straw Hats. Like that move, that combination attack that they did. In the scans, it said something sovereignty. I know in the official it was a different name. But at first, I was like, oh, it's like a callback to I'm watching Alabasta with Broggy and Dory, and as the Straw Hats are leaving, and they're going through that big fish, and they do that combination attack to take out the fish, to put a hole through the fish. So that's the weight and the power that I was seeing when I'm seeing Kaido and Big Mom, literally two giants. Right, 2 giants, 2 Yonkos, one of the 2 of the strongest in the whole entire One Piece verse, throwing out a huge attack, and that was defended by Zoro. So, the highlight was Big Mom and Kaido doing that move, but the bigger highlight was Zoro literally jumping in front and taking that attack. I know as we go forward in time, we're going to be looking back at all the feats of Zoro, when he took all of Luffy's pain, like that was huge. And this, standing in front of the whole crew instead of all the guys that were there, right? And even Kid was like, "Hey man, thanks for that." Like, there's no way Kid would have been able to take that attack. There's no way, right? With all the mech and machines that he has around him, all the metal that he has supporting him, trying to block him from that attack, there's no way he would have been able to take that. Neither a Law. Luffy, probably, right? But the rest of them, there's no way, right? Killer, definitely not taking that head on. So that was a huge feat for Zoro to stand there and to take that attack. Obviously, he didn't just, brush it off his shoulder. He got knocked out, not out, but like down to the ground. It's a hard attack when Zoro, with the sword, you can see the sword coming out of his mouth, right? Normally, he's got a good grip on it, right? So, he's laying there, and he still comes back later in the chapter, right? So we know that Zoro literally, I haven't watched any other videos, but I'm sure people are going to start saying, Zoro's got Yonko level defense, or he's Yonko level because he's taking these attacks. But honestly, it was good to see. We know that he was capable of this. I know like big Zoro fans for a long time probably wanted him to, everyone wanted to see Zoro show out. But ever since this war started, we've seen Zoro showing out, right? He's been doing what he's supposed to do. He's gonna be the best swordsman in the world. So him taking literally a combination attack from 2 Yonko, it exceeded my expectations. I don't know about yours, but that was huge. Number 4, Luffy's failed taunt attempt. Luffy trying to taunt Kaido. Like Kaido's been taking a lot of attacks and letting people hit him, and other than when Zoro had that slash with Enma and he dodged it, but Luffy tried to get at Kaido. Kaido dodged the attack, and he's not even saying anything during it, right? Luffy's trying to get on him, and all of a sudden you see Kaido hit Luffy. Luffy goes down. Then he creates that three realms attack, Ragnarok or whatever it's called, brings it down on Luffy, right? So that's a failed attempt right there. I don't know as many people are getting excited about this chapter and all the stuff that Zoro's doing and the stuff that I'm going to mention afterwards, but Luffy got knocked, like he got hit. That it seems like he got hit with that full-on attack from Kaido. So it's going to be interesting to see what happened next chapter if he actually if he got laid out. I mean, that could be the beginning of the end there, right? So we don't know. We already know there's no way all those guys at top could take care of two Yonko at the same time. It's impossible, right? So that leads to number 5. Teamwork makes the dream work, guys. The exit of Big Mom was really good. It was just that just shows like she was being overconfident because she's like, there's nothing that you guys could do, right? Literally fighting these guys. It was a good plan to try to separate Napoleon, Prometheus, and Zeus, right? It was a good idea to separate the three of them. It was a good idea to put Zeus in that little box. It was a great idea. Big Mom was feeling, she was literally in her element. She's been pretty much owning everybody since she's got to the top, of Onigashima. So she's been running the show. Nobody's dealing with, nothing that they're doing is affecting her. And even Kid to shoot those arrows at her, and she's like, in the drawing, it doesn't even look like she used hockey. It just shows like her tough skin, like those arrows or whatever it was that he was shooting at her, just bounced off of her, right? And then you got to give Kid some credit there. He took a real good shot from Big Mom straight to the face, so he could reel her in and then repel her, and then along with that rock pushing her off. She's like, "What is this? This is nothing." Not even realizing she doesn't have Zeus and Prometheus to come and save her, and she's falling, right? So I don't know what that means for the next chapter. She's falling off, almost, it's like a Super Smash Brothers type of thing. She got booted off the island, off the platform. She's falling down. I personally think that she's going to be fine in terms of, I don't think she's going to fall all the way. I think that either one of her children, who we haven't seen in a very long time, is going to come back. So I think that will probably happen, or maybe Parasparrow divert his attention from what's happening down there, and tries to help out Big Mom. But I think someone is going to save her from her crew. Maybe not bring her back to the platform, but maybe take her and be like, okay, Big Mom, let's just get out of here, type of thing. So that's what I'm riding with. Who knows what happens? So that's my top 5 moments for chapters 1009. For next week, like I said, Big Mom's gonna be saved by one of her kids. The Scabbards meet up with Momo, I think, and maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll take to one of the fights with the Tobiropo. I mean, they're all fighting, so we don't know who's winning, who's losing. It could be the Robin fight, the Frankie fight, Jinbei, right? So against who's who. So it's going to be interesting to see where everyone's at. Nami, Usopp, like what's everybody else doing? Since we're doing week by week. But yeah, I think that next week, if we do go away from it, I would like to see one of those fights. But if we stay on the roof, which, I mean, right now I'm sure everybody wants to stay on the roof, because one of the things in all that excitement is what happened to Luffy, right? Did Luffy get knocked out? Because it looks like he got hit really hard with that shot from Kaido in his hybrid form. To me, Kaido's hybrid form, obviously there's a speed component, and then there's that strength. He seems to be more agile than in any of his other forms. So I think that, yeah, Luffy definitely took those shots, but I don't know, man. I'm just, I guess just to go out on a limb, I'm going to say that Luffy got knocked out, and it's going to be the beginning of the end, right? They had some hope to knock off Big Mom, but with Luffy out, the rest of those guys there's nothing they can do against Kaido. just the fact that his speed and strength alone, it's just going to be mayhem. So I mean, I hope I'm wrong in terms of that they fail. Obviously, I want them to succeed, but like, as everyone keeps on talking about the play structure, the Kabuki play structure, and how things are supposed to go, this act is supposed to end in tragedy. So I think the way that it would end is that Luffy loses, or Luffy gets knocked out for a bit, and then Kaido takes out the rest of the crew, the rest of the combatants on top of the roof. So it'll be interesting to see. So yeah, those are my things what I think will happen next week, in next chapter. So anyways, those are my top 5 moments of chapter 1009. I'm sure people have other opinions, and if you do, please let me know. Put some comments down, drop a like. Again, just keeping grinding, trying to get in time with these videos. If you like anything I had to say, just write a comment. Please subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing. And yeah, until the next video, take care. Peace.